Hello Georgie, this is a short video to demonstrate the workflow for Denso. Just do a quick demonstration to show you how you should run this recipe. You are correct, this image is fairly challenging to work with. There's not a ton of contrast for the grain boundaries, but that said, I think we still did a very good job with this problem. So when you load this recipe, the workflow looks like this. You have your image loaded, you load in the recipe. MyPar will interrupt you, and it's going to ask you to correct for any mistakes in the grain boundaries. So if I go ahead and I take a look at this and I feel like that this should be separated, I can go in here and I can erase this and oops, undo that. There should be a pen. I can go in here and I can just correct for this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. MyPar will correct this for you. So if you can go in here and I can't really see a grain boundary there. Or if you see that there's a separation where there shouldn't be a separation, you can also correct for that by simply, for example, say I didn't want this separation here. If I just cross out that separation line, MyPar is able to understand that, and it's able to kind of combine those two features. So once you've made these corrections, again, that will happen on load. Also during batch processing, it's going to stop the recipe. It's going to ask the user to kind of make corrections to this. This is what we call a semi-automated approach to image analysis. It works really well for problems like this where we can get you about 95% of the way there, but you still need to make a handful of corrections. So in terms of measurements, we can add a count, oops, not that measurement, a count measurement. And I think you wanted a count of probably the total grains. And then you wanted to do the measurements of the whole grains. I think you wanted an area measurement, or sorry, area measurement. And you can just view it like this. So here we have our area measurement. I know this is not properly separated, but that's what it would look like. You have a histogram in the table. We can also actually add this measurement to, let's do grains, whole grains, let's do area, let's add this to a recipe. We can add the mean, min, max, and standard deviation. Let's add this to the recipe. So now when I run my report, I'm going to get a histogram for this. Or if that was to run the measurements, but to run the report for the grains, I'll get a count, and for the whole grains, I'll get a mean area, a min, max area, and standard deviation. So a nice little thing you can copy directly into your report. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to send this over to you to do further testing. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if the customer has any feedback about this. The approach we took here is kind of state-of-the-art. This has been very well validated for grain structure analysis, and there is a published paper on this approach. But again, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll look forward to hear from you. Thank you.